Welcome back to NC Bassin. I'm Landon Moore, and today I'm going to do my top 3 baits for Lake Norman in February. It's pre-spawn throughout the whole lake in February. A lot of local lakes around here will be still wintertime fishing, especially when it's still cold. Lake Norman's a little bit warmer than the other local lakes. You might even have a few fish pulling up beds near the hot hole and the steam plant, but most of the fish will be in pre-spawn, wanting to move up. Water temperature will be in the 50s throughout most of the lake, and that's prime pre-spawn time. One of my favorite times of year to fish. The fish are real fat, heaviest they're going to be all year. My 3 favorite baits. Number 1 would be a reactor from Right Baits. Love this bait. I mean, I love cranking when the water gets a little stain to it or wind. Got to pull out those red orange colors in the spring too. I mean, this perfect color. This thing, just something about it catches big fish. I really like it. A lot of people throw a speed trap, and I really love a rock crawler too. I mean, it gets down a little deeper. It can definitely work. It's a little quieter when it's more of a post-frontal day. But the 2 biggest fish I've caught on Lake Norman were on this bait. I mean, it catches big ones. And number 2 would have to be a jerk bait, and particularly a Megabass Junior. The +1 or the regular. Usually the +1, unless you're getting down south in that shallow, on the shallow flats, that regular works really good. My favorite color would probably be the GP Pro Blue. Really love that color, especially when it's not cloudy, like a sunny day. I also love that matte shad, really great on a cloudy day. Catches some big fish. I'm really liking this Northern Lights too. I need to get me some more matte shads. Broke the bill off the 2 I had. The +1, the normal size 110 works really good too. But for some reason, they've really been liking these juniors the last couple of years for me. I used to really like the regular size. I feel like I caught bigger fish on the normal 110. But it seems like that junior's catching big and more fish. Then number 3 would have to be a finesse swim bait. Easy Shiner particularly. I really like the Easy Shiner. It's more subtle. Tail wags. A lot of salted bait. You don't catch a lot of fish. It does rip real easy, but tail wags real easy, and it gets down quicker. Just subtle, reeling it in, more of a fat impact's way more, moves a lot more water. It's more subtle. You can drop this on bridge pilings and catch some. You can fish it vertical, or you can crawl it on the bottom and catch them. A lot of guys kill them with live scope, jig head minnows. I mean, this still works. I'm using no live scope, just fishing the old school way. I really like the gray heads too. It seems like I catch more fish. Maybe it's more natural. It's probably just in my head, but fish will probably bite anything. But I like that gray head. I kind of like these VMC hybrid swimbait jig heads. They got the screw lock. They hold, and the round ball head seems to wobble, but that thin, if you want to drop it and get them to eat it on the fall, that thinner, that Fusion 1/8, real small, a 3/16 or a 1/8. I don't like to go any higher than that. Maybe a quarter if I'm crawling on the rocks. A lot of people throw in A-rigs and jig head minnows, spoons, and blade baits, but these are my 3 favorite for February. The fish are moving up shallow. The big fish are going to start biting. Not really on beds yet. I want to throw top waters, but it's still too cold for top waters, but you can catch a big one on top waters this time of year. The links for these baits will be in the description. Use code NCBassin off any Wright's baits and get 15% off. Helps me, and you guys can try out the Wright baits. They really do work. Go out there, guys, this month. Give these 3 baits a try, and you'll probably catch them. But thanks for watching. See you next time on NC Bassin.